Hey, what's going on, guys? Man, I'm just rolling in here, and well, I was gonna make just one video, which is uploading right now, but I went to go hop on a Destiny, and sadly found out that, well, we're offline. So, hell, I might as well make another video. One with my video yesterday, and about talking about light level. I wanted to touch on some other points that they came out with, because I hopped on Twitter after yesterday, and got off work, and I was like, holy crap, dude! Like, man, everything is just like pumping out of it, like the information they're dropping and everything else. And I just want to touch on those few points. And man, I am so excited about this new DLC, man. Like, compared to the other DLCs, the Dark Below, Crota, Eris Morn, we all know how that ended. And with the House of Wolves, it was hyped up so much to where it was kind of a letdown, honestly. I mean, it was fun, don't get me wrong. The prison, if anything, the trials was the saving grace of the House of Wolves. And with the Taken King coming, it's going to be, I think it's going to be great. I mean, I think, and honestly, the way the Bungie's going, it's just going to go phenomenal. It's going to be awesome. One thing I wanted to talk about is Bungie's finally, I cannot emphasize on that enough, going to add story. The emphasis, or the way that Bungie's been, the lack of story, it's basically just terrible. You want some type of story when you get into a game, and that's one thing I do not like about this game. But apparently we're gonna actually have stories. F's sake, they have a cutscene, maybe one, maybe two, who knows, we might actually get three. But the fact that we actually have cutscenes that are not just basically gameplay is awesome. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the fact that, just the Tekken King in general, the hype is real. And I want you guys to let me know, leave a like on there, and man, I was looking at Dado's video the other day, and he was just sitting there just talking about how awesome, the new stuff's going to be, the gunsmith, the crypt chart, the RNG. Oh my god, the RNG. Thank God. Well, thank RNG Jesus that we finally get a modified version of it, instead of us chasing after weapons and getting the same damn weapon over and over and over again, and yet seeing our friend getting the Galahorn 8 times, and yet you still haven't got it yet. They're going to basically be doing a modified RNG system to where it actually will semi-recognize, and I don't know how well that's going to be, about what items you have, and then what items you'll get from the drops from Nightfalls, the new raid, and things of that nature. And that is in itself probably sold me on the DLC. I already bought it, I already got it. I'm a fanboy, I'm gonna get it. But when they announced that yesterday, I was just like, holy shit, dude, like, about effing time that they finally did something with this damn RNG. Like the same way, like with the Crypt Heart, and the shards for years and years, and sitting in front of the loot cave. It eliminates a lot of the grind, and I'm all about that. I'm all about the grind as well, because it just keeps me playing. But at the same time, I don't want to be grinding for one weapon and literally never ever get it. I mean, there's, I think, one other exotic that I don't have, and that kind of irritates me. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to grind for it anymore. Another thing, though, is the gunsmith. With the House of Wolves, the gunsmith was able to reforge. After, once he got the reforge ability, say goodbye to my own weapon parts, because I don't have any. I had like 1,500 before the House of Wolves, and now I have like 30. And I have to constantly grind, which is good. Mixing me back into the Dragon Strikes and everything else. But the gunsmith is going to be, basically, you can get rep for them. You can have prototype weapons that you can take out in the field into the wild and test out, and then you'll get experience for him. And then once you get enough rep, you'll be able to actually get a drop on Wednesdays, is what I'm hearing, that you'll be able to get a legendary with different perks and such, I guess, whatever he's selling. And another thing is the foundries. There's a rumor from DPJ is that we're gonna have armor sets for each foundry, which is going to be awesome, because I'm going to be sporting my Suros like nobody's business, and I'm so hyped about the shaders, and that is going to be great. And it seems like the injection of content into this DLC is like 10 times what we've seen and what we've experienced. And don't get me wrong, we tons and tons of people play Destiny, tons and tons of people love this game, but man, it could be so much better. And I think that's what the House of Wolves are going to, the Taken King is going to incorporate. For F's sake, cutscenes. Oh my god, we don't have to sit here and bullshit with everybody and all our friends going, well, we don't have time to explain why we don't have time, and speak of that, there is going to be more or less a new exotic stranger's rifle, and that's going to be sick. And it's actually called I don't have time to explain, or something like that, which is going to be funny as shit. But oh man, I just cannot wait until this new DLC, and we're almost about a month out. In a month we'll all be hopping into there, experiencing what the Dreadnought has, experiencing what the new Crucible updates are. We won't have to be living in a Thorn world anymore, or Last Word too, but that's my go-to gun. But cannot wait until auto rifles, man. I have been perking up those auto rifles. But alright, I appreciate you guys, and you have a good one, and thanks for the views, and I will check you out later. This has been Ronan.